Hey everybody, welcome to Tangible Triumph Life, Inspiration, Motivation. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week, pleasant weekend coming forward. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 8:30 to tune in live to our broadcast, our Sunday motivational recap. So, I'm talking about critical thinking this week. As you know, I posted a couple videos already. One, explaining what critical thinking is to me and how to use some skills to go forward. The second one, I talked about almost what critical thinking does to everybody and why it's not talked about as much. So today, I want to discuss one thing. In critical thinking, right? Think about your mental state. I'm going to stress this. When you're making a decision, think about how you feel in the moment. When you're making a decision, if you are overwhelmed about a certain situation, it's not the time to make the decision. There's a time to act and a time to rest and think. Your impulse may want to act right now. This sudden bad thing has happened and I need to fix it right in this second. But if you're not in a mental clarity, it might make that decision for the worst. In the now, one thing that's going to come into play is you're going to need the time to think. Because if you're all foggy in the mind, you're not going to make a clear, rational, critical decision. So, how do you feel in the moment? Are you overwhelmed? Is your mind clear? Are you at a wu wei stance, a very neutral stance? And if you are, then make that decision. But if you're not, wait. Ask for an opinion. Call someone else. Reach out to others. Because in life, we all have each other. And when I need to make a decision that's critical and that's going to affect my life for the major, I have to reach out and get other people's opinions. I'm not going to follow exactly what they say, but I will reach out just to touch their brain a little bit. How would you do this in this situation? So it's the same thing when you're thinking critically. Think about others too. Other people have went through the same stuff that we're going through, so it's okay to reach out and ask. Another thing, don't be biased. Don't let your beliefs hold you back. If you feel so strongly about a certain way, about a certain someone, it's going to make you not think critically. Because you're going to be on that biased opinion. No, this is the right way, and that's that. But in critical thinking, that is not the case. You cannot have a biased standpoint when you think critically. So own your actions and follow through. After you thought about what you want to accomplish, follow through. Own it. Okay? I don't want to stress this that much, but just because you thought about you had a problem, you found the solution, but if you're not following through, then that whole process was for nothing. So before you even start, you got to know that you have to follow through. You cannot just do this process for no reason. If it's in the workplace, follow through. If it's at home, follow through and own it. I made the decision. We're going to do this, and this is how it's going to be. And X, Y, Z. Present your facts. So if people aren't listening to that decision that you made, you need to present your facts and show how it can benefit. Don't just make a decision because you think it's right. I mean, you got to know it's right. And that's what critical thinking comes into play. You evaluate, you reflect, then you're going to explain the problem and you're going to make that decision. These are the skills that I talked about in a couple videos ago. Own your actions, follow through, Ask for opinions. Don't be biased. Sometimes you just need to wait till tomorrow to actually make that decision. We all heard the term sleep on that, and that's the case in most of times. Sleep on those big decisions. Don't act right away. Use your skills that are presented in front of you to think critically and make that decision for the greater outcome of your individual self. Make that educated decision. It does not have to be right away. Critical thinking, there is no time limit. But I do say don't go too far. Don't think about it too much. Because when you think about it too much, it's the same thing as not thinking at all. Your thoughts become unclear. You forget the objective that you're really trying to get. Always a balance. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in today. And remember, all rivers lead to the same ocean. Just don't swim upstream. Peace out.